20 easy exercises compilation with one dumbbell only for full body workout. Are you ready? Exercise 1. 1 dumbbell seated Svend press. While seated, hold one dumbbell between your palms and press it straight forward. This isolates the front delts and upper chest due to the constant tension from squeezing the dumbbell. Keeping elbows lifted and wrists aligned helps avoid triceps takeover. Slow tempo and full extension enhance front shoulder activation significantly. Exercise 2. 1 dumbbell seated waiter biceps curl. Hold one dumbbell vertically with both hands under the top plate, keeping elbows close to your torso. The close grip increases tension on the inner biceps head. Performing it seated minimizes body sway, forcing strict curl mechanics. Pause near the top of each rep to enhance peak contraction and avoid forearm or shoulder assistance. Exercise 3. 1 dumbbell standing front raise. Use one hand to raise the dumbbell straight in front of your body to target the anterior deltoid. Keep your arms straight but not locked and avoid swinging. Perform reps slowly to maximize front delt isolation. For added control, switch hands after each set and pause at the top to deepen muscle engagement without relying on momentum. Exercise 4. 1 dumbbell bar grip sumo squat. Hold one dumbbell vertically like a barbell between your legs and stand with a wide sumo stance. This places more tension on the inner thighs, glutes, and adductors. Keeping your chest up and pushing your knees outward deepens glute and inner quad engagement. Pause briefly at the bottom for increased glute activation and better control. Exercise 5. Dumbbell hands torsion. Hold one dumbbell horizontally and twist it side to side, using only your wrists and forearms. This movement targets forearm flexors and extensors intensely while improving grip stability. Keep the motion slow and tight, avoiding elbow or shoulder involvement. Focus on rotating from the wrists only to build wrist control and muscular endurance. Exercise 6. 1 dumbbell V-up. Hold one dumbbell with both hands and raise it toward your toes during a V-up motion. This effectively targets the upper and lower abs while engaging hip flexors. Keeping the arms and legs extended increases abdominal stretch and contraction. Squeeze your core hard at the top and control the descent to avoid shifting tension to the lower back. Exercise 7. Dumbbell straight arm pullover. Lie flat while holding one dumbbell with both hands over your chest and lower it back in a straight arc. This deeply stretches and activates the lats and serratus muscles. Keeping your arms straight and core braced reduces chest involvement. Focus on pulling through the lats and pausing near the bottom to intensify back muscle isolation. Exercise 8. Dumbbell one-arm kickback. Lean forward and extend one arm behind you while holding the dumbbell. Keep your elbow tucked and locked in place to isolate the long head of the triceps. Use a lighter weight and strict control to avoid swinging. Pausing at full extension improves contraction and prevents other muscles like the rear delts from taking over. Exercise 9. 1 dumbbell lying Svend press. Lie on the floor or bench, holding a dumbbell between both palms over your chest. Press it upward while constantly squeezing the plates together. This maximizes time under tension in the inner chest and front delts. Keeping your elbows slightly flared and pressing slowly helps prevent triceps dominance and enhances inner pec activation. Exercise 10. 1 dumbbell front up shoulder. Hold a dumbbell with one hand and raise it slightly diagonally forward and upward above shoulder height. This variation targets the front delts while reducing trap involvement. A slow pace and slight wrist inward tilt deepen front delt contraction. Switching sides each set allows symmetrical shoulder development and focused engagement. Exercise 11. 1 dumbbell side lunge. Holding 1 dumbbell at chest level, step wide into a side lunge to emphasize the glutes, adductors, and quads. The goblet grip promotes core stability while allowing you to sink deeper. Focus on pushing through the heel of the working leg and pause briefly at the bottom to maximize glute activation and control each rep's lateral movement. Exercise 12. Dumbbell lying 1-arm deltoid rear. Lie on your side and lift 1 dumbbell in a rear fly motion to isolate the rear deltoid. The side lying position eliminates momentum and minimizes trap involvement. Use a light dumbbell, keep a slight bend in the elbow, and pause at the top to fully activate the posterior delt without overloading supporting muscles. Exercise 13. Dumbbell lying 1-arm triceps extension. Lie on a bench holding 1 dumbbell overhead and lower it behind your head. Keep your elbows stationary to isolate the long head of the triceps. This setup provides a deep stretch in strong contraction. Slow control during both the descent and extension phases increases time under tension for optimal muscle growth. Exercise 14. Dumbbell 1-arm bench press. Perform a flat press with 1 dumbbell using the other arm for balance. This variation targets the pecs while engaging stabilizers like the core and shoulder. Focus on pressing through the chest, not the triceps, and avoid over-rotation. Pausing near the bottom increases pec stretch and muscle recruitment on each rep. Exercise 15. 1 dumbbell bent-over row. With 1 dumbbell in hand and your torso leaning forward, pull the weight toward your hip to target the lats and mid-back. Keeping the elbow close and driving with the back, not the arm, ensures lat isolation. Squeeze hard at the top and lower slowly for full range and stronger muscle connection on each side. Exercise 16. Dumbbell concentration curl. Seated with your elbow braced against your inner thigh, curl the dumbbell using strict control. This setup isolates the biceps and removes shoulder momentum. Focus on slow, steady movement and a hard squeeze at the top to intensify peak contraction. Ideal for sculpting the biceps peak and ensuring full tension throughout. Exercise 17. 1 dumbbell standing triceps extension. Hold 1 dumbbell overhead with both hands and lower it behind your head, elbows close. This hits the long head of the triceps with a strong stretch and contraction. Avoid flaring the elbows to maintain tension and minimize shoulder strain. Pause briefly at the top to fully engage the triceps without chest involvement. Exercise 18. Dumbbell 1-arm shoulder press. Stand tall and press 1 dumbbell overhead with strict form. This targets the deltoid head while forcing core stabilization due to the single arm load. Control the ascent and descent without leaning to the side. Engage your abs to prevent torso shift and keep tension focused on the pressing shoulder. Exercise 19. 1 dumbbell standing preacher curl. Lean forward with 1 arm braced against your thigh and curl a dumbbell slowly. This mimics a preacher bench to isolate the biceps and remove momentum. Focus on keeping the wrist neutral and elbow fixed. Contract fully at the top and lower under control to maintain tension across the biceps range of motion. Exercise 20. 1 dumbbell low fly. Lie on a flat surface holding a dumbbell in 1 hand. Then fly it low and wide across the chest. This motion isolates the lower pec fibers when performed slowly and with focus. Maintain a slight bend in the elbow and avoid turning it into a press. Squeeze the chest at the top for maximum inner pec engagement.